Hello, stackers. Hoosier Stacker coming at you from Southern Indiana. Actually, coming at you live from Southern Indiana. Good day. Hope everyone's doing well this evening, or this morning, or wherever you are in the world. T. Navarro, hello, how are you? Good to see you. Try and get myself a little bit organized here. Hang on just a moment. Video lag's not too bad tonight either. But it's not prime time yet either, so getting on a little early, or getting on before Salivate Metal's 6 o'clock show is actually a good thing. Keeps makes things a little bit easier from a technical standpoint. You don't have so much internet bogging down stuff going on. But with that being said, I was looking at YouTube a bit ago, and there's plenty of channels out there right now that are live streaming right now, so it is what it is. I have been doing very well. Been spending a lot of time here doing a lot of getting this YouTube studio rig set up and ready to go for our live shows here. And getting really close here. That is actually what I have here in front of you is I am currently looking into a way to provide more interaction with the audience. As I have always said from the get-go with this stream channel, that the intent of this channel or stream is to provide a full interactive form for anyone and everyone to either dial in through, in this case, Power Streams or Melon, or they can pick up a phone and call a 10-digit number, or they can just stay out here and chat. That's fine too. But we're looking at a fully interactive system involving StreamLabs Melon. Well, now Melon. We were looking at Restream.io, but it's not working out as well as I thought it would be. And we are in the process of putting this together right here to where we have full interaction between Melon and OBS Streamlabs. Yeah. I hope you appreciate the chicken scratches, T. So yeah, it's definitely a work in progress, but basically, just to chicken scratch it here. Basically, this side of the page is StreamLabs Melon. This side of the page is OBS, and we do really good with keeping on our side of the fence here. Melon, we can send audio back and forth, to and fro, full round robin interaction. And of course OBS, YouTube, and down to the PCs, that's just one way, right? There's no two-way communication. So the audio can go through here just fine, and the audio can go through here just fine. But I want this, and this is our problem child. So that's what I'm working on. Yeah, it's fun. It is, T. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a little. No, I wouldn't say it's frustrating. It's just more of a. Oh, it could not have been this simple. So I figure once I get this all worked out and everything, I'll be more than willing to share it with the rest of the community. So if anyone else wants to do the same thing I'm launching here, then I can be the guru, I guess, over it. It is a challenge. I will agree with that, and but that's okay. It makes it fun. I mean, it's one of those things where I do this type of analysis at work from a technical IT standpoint, and it's not fun. Whereas when I do it here at home, it's fun. So I enjoy it. But they actually have software. Basically, it's a virtual audio cable that goes between the two sides of the fence here, and that's what I'm looking into right now. I started playing with it yesterday and made things worse. So I had to hurry up and back everything out to get things back up and going for tonight, for tonight's show. So after tonight's show, I'm gonna get right back into it and play with it some more. But yeah, basically it's an audio driver that allows you to pass the audio from one mixer to another mixer. That's basically what Melon and OBS are. They're basically audio mixers, and they can pass information back and forth up and down their side of the fence, but they have a hard time doing it out of the box like this. So they actually come out. They actually have a virtual audio driver that allows you to do that, and that's what I'm working on. See 5 people on the stream this evening. Hello, everybody. Please smash that like button if you would be so kind, and if you haven't already done so, subscribe to Who's Your Stacker. I would appreciate it. So yeah, it's fun. Waiting for Plumber to dial in. He got back from his personal business last week. I believe he got back in town Friday, or maybe it's Thursday evening, and his computer right before the show locked up, so I don't know if he's going to be able to make it in or not. He knows how I feel about Macintosh computers, which that's what he has. But I got Windows. I'm not a fan of Windows either, but at least right now it doesn't crash on me. I prefer Linux myself, but you don't get all the things aren't nearly as easy to set up for stuff like this, for setting up a studio and stuff with Linux. You got to do a lot of crazy stuff to make it work, and I just don't have the time to do that. Yeah, Macs are definitely have a very loyal following, as do the Windows people. And yeah, you get a few people that will come through and cross the other side one way or the other occasionally, but everyone pretty much stays in their own camp. You got your Macs, your Apple fans over here, and your Microsoft fans over here. Well, not fans, but I don't call myself a fan by any stretch, but they're the monopoly. So, and I actually started using Linux, so probably 10 years ago, because I just got tired of dealing with all the updates and stuff. And the majority of my computers here are Linux, except for this guy right here. This guy right here is a Windows 10 computer, because it just makes life easier to build the studio with. But if I had a choice, and I know OBS does have a Linux flavor, and I've been thinking about trying it out, but I know all this, like this stuff right here, all the stuff I have to do here to make this type of stuff work here in Windows, it's much more easier to do it in Windows than it is to do it in Linux. And it looks like he has risen from the dead. So, hello, Plumber. Did you fish your computer out of the lake? Hello, plumber. Did you fish your computer out of the lake?
Yeah, I'm on my iPhone right now.
Okay.
Unbelievable, man.
What was going on with it?
I don't know what's going on. I can't get internet for some reason.
Jeez.
I know.
You've had nothing but problems with that Mac. One's way or the other.
I know.
Man. Hello, Millstacks. How are you? Good to see you.
What's up, Millstacks? Yeah, so I got my iPhone with the camera covered.
Oh, okay. You could actually turn off the video so you don't have to cover your camera. So just
I was trying to do that, but it's not letting me for some reason.
let me see if I can turn it off for you. There, try that.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. So how's it going, plumber?
It's going.
Did you get your personal business situated?
Yeah, we got everything moved down here. All the boxes in here. She's over at my old house cleaning right now. I gotta go over there and cut the grass here in a little bit, and then we'll be all done there. And then it'll just be unboxing. We were up till about 3 in the morning last night unboxing stuff. So
yeah. I tell you what I did back in 2014 when I first moved down here from Central Indiana. We actually spent my company always takes the holidays off between basically Christmas Eve and New Year's Day.
Mm-hmm.
That was our move week, and we were just constantly going back and forth, hauling stuff back and forth in a U-Haul truck, and we used our garage as a staging area once we got down here. But man, we had so much stuff to get out of that old house. It's just amazing how much crap you can accumulate after 16, 17 years.
Yeah. I feel the same way. Like I threw out a bunch of stuff, and moving her house was just, oh my God. We spent a whole day just wrapping the particulars and glasses and wine glasses and knickknacks, and it was horrible.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we hired somebody to drive it down for us, though, because I'm like beyond toast right now.
Yeah, I saw where you flew back down. I figured you made arrangements like that.
Yeah, it was just, man. I'll tell you, I don't ever want to do this again.
Well, Mrs. Hoosier has already told me that we are not doing this again. So I'm locked in. I'm locked in here now. So until I'm dead.
Oh.
If I don't know, maybe when we both retire, maybe we'll do something then, but not until then. You know what I'm actually thinking about doing? I just thought about this a couple weeks ago. Is I'm actually thinking about when the time does come to retire. I'm actually thinking about getting a RV and just touring around and checking out all the various states that don't have sales tax on their precious metals, and then have community meets along the way too.
There you go.
That sounds like it would be a lot of fun. Be a little expensive too from a fuel perspective, but it'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean that'd be a lot of fun. There was Johnny Ray. He's actually having some health issues right now, but he's a truck driver, and that's what he does, or he did. Is obviously he drives around everywhere, so we would just stop in random coin shops and pick up whatever he could.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, that'd be something unique. You don't if you have the ability to do something like that, cool, do it.
Yeah, I know. I tried going to the LCS up in Virginia, but two of them where they were just pawn shops. One of them I called. They're like, "Oh yeah, I got tons of silver. Come on in." So I go in there. He's got about a dozen peace dollars that you can tell were cleaned, and then a couple $50. I'm like, "What is this?" And then the other one, they didn't have nothing. and then I just didn't have a chance to make it to an actual coin shop. I would imagine they would have some nice military stuff there.
Oh yeah, imagine. That's a military town there, so.
Yeah, but no luck.
I was trying to get to the coin shop here yesterday. My hours right now are so jacked up because I was working day shift last week. I'm going back to night shift this week. A week before last, I was on night shift and just
Yeah.
my sleep pattern is very erratic right now. So any chance of actually getting up and going to do something in the middle of the day is like slim to none right now. Because I was wanting to get over to the coin shop yesterday, and I was so beat tired. I think I was up like 36 hours. Oh, it was nuts. But I did sleep well that night. But man,
Yeah.
it was. I laid down at, I don't know what time it was. It was probably about 6, 7 o'clock in the evening. I don't think I woke up till 11, 12 o'clock in the next day, or it was crazy because I was up so late or so long getting stuff done between work and doing this stuff here. Just never enough time a day, not enough hours in a day. So, hey, well, I want to show you real quick here. I know you were talking about on your Mac, the type of audio problems you've been having.
Mm-hmm.
This might be something you might be interested in right here. What I have learned is just sketching it out is I have no problem sending audio down the chain on when we're using either, well, in this case, StreamLabs Melon now, because Restream I think Melon's easier. But either way, the different platforms, same purpose. But anyway, I have no problem sending audio up and down the chain on Melon or StreamLabs or whatever. And I have no problem sending audio down from here or wherever down the string down to through YouTube and out to everyone out there in the community. No problem sending audio here. It's when you want to cross connect, that's when you start having problems. And that's where I'm at. Like right now, your audio and my audio are being captured here, and it is being sent across over to OBS, and then OBS takes it and sends it on down to YouTube and out to the audience or out to the community. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take my OBS overlays and bring them into Melon, so whenever we ever get to the point where we have multiple guests dial in and hang out with us, we can go this direction and we can actually bring my overlays from OBS into Melon, and then we can disperse it amongst people that are dialed in through Melon or Restream or whatever. Hey Yankee, how are you doing, kind sir? And what? Yeah, we're talking a little bit tech here tonight.
Yeah, my favorite stuff.
Yeah, you well, your favorite stuff almost went out the window today, so.
I know. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with it.
I thought you said Macs are never having problems.
I never do. I don't know what the hell's going on with this thing?
It didn't like you moving, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I got I can't get the internet to connect for some reason. I got an Ethernet cable going to it, so
Man,
I don't know what's going on.
no one likes change.
Melt it, yeah.
even computers melt it.
That's right, Navarro.
So,
I think we're with Melon, Yankee.
Yeah, I switched over to Melon because Restream isn't doing what I was hoping to do. I think Melon's going to be better off for us. And so it's basically a hybrid between Melon and OBS now. Restream is okay, but I like Melon better, and I think it's going to be easier for users. In fact, with Melon, which I mentioned to you on the text earlier, Plumber, is I'm not going to blow people's speakers out like I did last time. I replayed that last live stream, and I was like, what the hell? No, I was clipping, I was blasting out every speaker in the house. I'm like, dang, and I couldn't adjust it.
Oh wow.
And when I started looking at Melon here, you can actually adjust the audio gain inside Melon. So now I'm not blasting your speakers out anymore. So
Yeah. And what's wrong with just the regular StreamLabs? It's not. You don't like it, or you can't get it to work right?
it's the geek in me.
Oh.
The geek in me wants to be able to build something from. I want to understand more of a rudimentary level type of thing on, like for example, OBS is the foundation, and Streamlabs is basically just a revision or a add-on on top of OBS. So I actually went back to OBS and I started to build everything from scratch just to get myself more familiar with the process. And that's how I learned about this stuff right here with the audio. I mean, sometimes it's just like doing a network infrastructure review. Yeah, I'm talking more shop now here, but sometimes it's 1,000 times easier just to draw it out in front of you, and then it makes more sense.
Yeah, there you go, Mickey. The stream software of the week. Leave it up to Hoosier to bring that up.
And like I said earlier, I mean, when I do this type of stuff at work, I don't enjoy it. But when I do it here at home, I enjoy it. So I can sit down here in the studio for hours and hours and hours, and I have sat in the studio for hours and hours and hours, not doing auctions, mind you, but actually working on the studio work. Because at least when I'm doing the studio work, I can afford that. I don't know how you can afford all the auctions.
I'm selling stuff too, so
yeah.
balance is out for the most part. I'm still losing money at the auctions, but not much. It's pretty close to leveling out. I just like to start things off lower, just to give them a little bit more room to bid, and make it a little more fun.
Well, I don't know if you saw my Thursday video, but I actually want to do an auction for something. So I'm going to be looking to you and all the other auctioneers out here on how to do that. And I actually, when the time comes, I'm actually going to take a 2021 Morgan, pair it up with a 2020 or a 1921 Morgan, pair it up with a 2021 Morgan, and auction it off as a pair.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna get graded ones, or are you gonna get?
Well, I got the 21. I got the 1921 Morgan now. It's packed up. I'm not going to dig it out, but I have that Morgan now, and it looks really good. I know, just eyeballing it, I would say it's very fine grade. I'm not an expert, but that's how I feel it is. And then
you wanna?
You know what? Hang on. Let me go ahead.
Turn it around a minute.
You what?
Oh, never mind. You already turned it on.
I actually know what.
Yankee asked what my favorite auction win was. I just got this one right here.
Hang on. You're not turned on yet, Plumber. Hang on. All right, you're on.
I got this off of Sharp Eye. The 1911 AU-58. See if I can get down that coin a little bit. This is with my iPhone, so the picture might not be that great. But I did a short video on this with the Premiere train. And there's only, Yankee, I did just get this about a week ago. There's 55,000 of these, I guess, a little over 55,000. And then there's only 2 of them that are MS 65 or 66 in existence that they. So I thought this was really neat. It was pretty expensive for how small of a piece of gold it is, but it's so rare that I figured I would, even if I wanted to sell it, I couldn't go wrong.
You said 55,000?
Yeah, I think there's 55,680 is when I looked it up.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. And Sharpeye, he let it go pretty cheap compared to what it's actually worth. I mean, I think once gold goes back up, it'll be worth well over 500, I would say. Hopefully. I mean, I don't know if I'm even ever going to sell it because it's one of those pieces that, and I'm not like a huge fan of gold either, but
I am. I just can't afford it.
Yeah, I know, that's the thing. It doesn't really, when I buy one piece of gold, it's like, well, okay, I could have bought a lot more silver and more to look at.
Yeah. Hello, Clay37. Good to see you. So, yeah, let me show you my the 21 Morgan I have here to see what I'm thinking about pairing up, and let's get some idea here from everybody on about what do you think the grade would be on it.
What the people.
This is that 20. This is the 21 Morgan here. Let me zoom in a little bit.
Well, actually, you got a pretty good picture on that.
Yeah, this is.
It's not cleaned or anything.
If it is, it's hard for me to tell. I mean, I don't see any major wear and tear. I mean, there is around the face. But, I mean, obviously, I don't have a microscope. This is just my cell phone, or a cell phone. But, yeah, it's a really sharp-looking Morgan. And I didn't realize it was a 21 until I got home and I realized it was them. And then someone, I can't remember who it was, someone mentioned, you could pair that up with a 2020 or 2021 Morgan when they come out this year. I'm like, hey, that's a good idea. So, yeah, I mean, obviously it's not BU grade.
Yeah.
But it's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, you can get like a holder for that too. Let's see the luster with some movement, Yankee says.
I'm moving. Moving.
Looks like it's got like a big crease from the U to the head of the eagle.
Yeah, oh yeah, I see that. It's almost like they try to use it to wedge something in, or use it like a screwdriver or something. It does. That's what it looks like. It looks like they try to use it as a wedge on something. Yeah, I see that now. Yeah, you know what? I don't mind. I don't care. I'm not that big of a collector.
No, still a good idea.
I think it would be a good pair it up with a 2021. I think I can't remember who it was that suggested that. It may have actually been TB because I thought it was because I mentioned when I first got these I didn't know the difference between a piece and a Morgan, and I thought this was a 21 piece, which if that was the case I was going to be sitting on a gold mine or a good chunk of change anyway.
Yeah.
Because I guess the 21 Morgans or the 21 piece I guess they have a really low mintage, and I can't remember all the details that he told me, but they are a key date, and they do have a good amount of value to them. It is more than the image look crunched, a bit oval. Mexican.
It does. Yeah, you do kind of look like that. Like it's not circular. It's kind of like, it's like an egg. I picked up a couple other. This one I just actually sold on my auction, and I'm not kind of mad that I sold it. You want to put my camera back on for a second, Hoosier?
It looks like it's on.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, I never turned it off. There you go.
So I got a couple of chip bars.
I like that toning.
Yeah, that one. I think I'm gonna keep that one. The one on the left I just sold on Saturday with me and Mad Stacker. Kind of upset that I did because after I got it, I started looking in to see there aren't. I think I only found one other one for sale right now, and it's I can get a picture there. Full rigged ship, 332 feet. I couldn't find any other ones to buy. That was the only one that I found. And same with this one. This one looks really neat because it's got the like rainbow toning to it.
So do you think that was intentionally toned, or was it natural?
I'm not sure.
I don't know either. People like to do that though.
Mm-hmm.
Matt in particular, he's like a kid in a chemistry lab.
Yeah.
Mad scientist. Yeah. CBG.
Yeah. This one I thought was really neat. So this is probably my favorite silver piece as of right now. The Colonial Mint.
Yeah.
I like how it's got those little anchors too. But I don't know about the toning. I know people can do that.
Mm-hmm.
And it almost looks like somebody would have had to done that because it's too nice.
Hey, Silver Steeler, good to see you. Good evening.
And I picked up this bar too. I went on a bar buying spree.
That is my birthday month there. July. I'm a Cancer.
Oh yeah. I agree, Navarro. I should have kept that other one too. I might even try to buy it from the person that bought it from me. Give him a little extra just so I could keep it. What else you pick up lately, Hoosier?
That's my last pickup was these Morgans and Peace I got. I just haven't been available to do anything else here recently. I'm sort of wishing I grabbed more because that was probably about a month ago, and but before this silver squeeze stuff started happening. So hindsight being 2020, of course.
Mm-hmm. Well, spot for both are dropping in gold and silver right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that.
I know gold's a little more than silver, but
well, I've already made the decision. I'm going to focus on constitutional and gold this year. I'm waiting for about March, maybe April. I'm going to have hopefully some funds available after in the next few weeks, and I can really start doing some stacking. So I'm just sort of been sitting tight, which is actually a good thing because the prices have come down a little bit, at least on the gold anyway.
yeah.
Hey, Winning Image Photography, how are you? Good to see you.
With gold, I just don't get my fix. Like I buy one piece of gold and that's it. With silver, I could buy multiple items.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
I think the auctions really helped me out too because I could buy and then get rid of some stuff. Shit bought or, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff just for the auction as well. Like, I actually bought these ship coins for the auction, or bars. But now I don't want to get rid of that other one.
Yep, semi holding pattern for me as well. Silver Steeler. I know. Again, it's you know what we'll see. I mean, I'm hoping that here in the next few weeks, and then we'll go from there. But I think what I'm going to do to start out with is I'm just going to take the available fiat that I'm going to be getting here in the next few weeks. And I'm just going to start stacking that. And I actually put this out in the video to someone a couple months ago. Basically, I'm going to stack fiat to twice the amount of what I would use to acquire precious metals. That way, I can get my precious metal for one. And if something would happen to where I have to cash out or I have to use I'm short a paycheck or an unexpected emergencies or something like that, I will have my cash reserve in front of my precious metals, so my metals are safe from me taking them to the coin shop in a emergency situation.
Yeah, and that's smart too, because I've just in the last month I've had a couple people contact me to with emergencies that they had to offload some of their stuff and they couldn't afford to take a hit on it, so they're asking for me to buy it with the premium on it. It's like,
Wow.
when you get that, I understand people want to be able to save and buy precious metals, but you also got to be smart with your fiat too. You got to be able to hang on to some, so when things like that happen, you don't have to just like go to your coin store and take a huge loss on stuff that you just bought. It's kind of sad that people don't realize that. And in the beginning I had that same itch, it was like I gotta buy, and then I started getting light on the fiat, so I was like, well, what am I doing here really? It's like, if I actually needed money, I'm just gonna go sell it to somebody. I'm gonna take a loss for everything that I just bought.
Yeah. Well, I for me, it's long term for me. So I guess I'm not so much worried about exiting out anytime in the near future. So I just keep on stacking, and then I'll have it when the time comes for me to use it. And if I don't use it, I'll pass it off to my kids.
Yeah, exactly. I just wish that, and it's partially because of some channels really put the fear in you, like if you follow in the beginning, and that's what I did, is I watched the metal pumpers, and they didn't really, I didn't tell you to be smart about it. It was like right when COVID hit, and it's like, hurry up, go get this and buy this because everything's going to go through the roof and this is going to crash. And so I ran out and I bought as much, not as much as I could, but I bought a lot, probably too much. But it always helps to do your research. 8 months later, I'm figuring that out.
Well, you gotta start somewhere, right?
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, that's just part of it. That's just like anything that you're learning. You go out and you try things out and you make some mistakes along the way and you learn not to do that again.
Yep.
Like me going across the river and spending sales tax. I'm never doing that again. Never again. I'll go north into towards Indianapolis before I go back across the river again to spend that one bar I bought, or I converted. Cost me $126 in sales tax on top of the premium. It's like, ugh, and I'll never get that money back. But never say never. The way things were going there for a while, you never know.
I mean, I still firmly believe that silver is going to rise, without a doubt, even if it's not because of the dollar and a major catastrophe, because the amount of silver that's going to start being used once all these new car companies and solar panel companies all just start popping up, and there's going to be a much bigger demand for it, which, on the other end as well, they're also going to try to keep the silver price as low as possible because they need to buy it in bulk, so they're going to want to keep the silver price down. But I think it's going to be a big tug of war, and it'll be interesting to see what actually happens when all that happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all I can say is just keep stacking. That's my tagline, because you can't make any substantial difference in how things are going. All you have to do is all you can do is just be prepared. You know, as I told Yankee Thursday or whenever it was, you know, you just have to get your house. You know, you have to get your house in order. You know, get your house in order, and that goes. And I say that in a very high level, very, you know, unbiased way. You know, everyone has their own needs, desires, and agendas to get their house in order. So you know, so with that being the case, when I say get your house in order, that can be applied to anyone. You know, and they can make their decisions and their priorities that suit them accordingly to get their house in order.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. And that's like getting in order in every way, you know, like make sure you have your money supply, a little bit of, you know, like constitutional. I started to focus on that recently as well. Well, I stopped now because the premiums are even high on that, what I think anyway.
Well, I'm going to say, what's the premiums? Have you?
Well, I recently bought, I think it was $10 face value of Benji's. He was asking $250 for it, and I was just paying $200 not too long ago. So I mean, I got them down to $230, $235 with the shipping, but I was just paying $200 or $210. Like I got a roll of BU quarters for $210, and then I'm getting these Benjis that, you know, they're not in good condition whatsoever, but he's asking $250 for them, and they're selling like that all day long.
Yeah, I know there for a while the Constitution. I haven't actually looked at them here recently, but I know the Constitutionals at one time, their premiums weren't nearly as bad as your bullion BUs. At one time, I believe the bullion was like 13, 14, 15%, where at least the constitutional I was finding here locally was like 5, 6, 7%. So now I haven't checked here recently, but that's one of the reasons why I switched to constitutional last year, is because it was just cheaper from a premium perspective. And you can actually hold it and just stack it and just pile it on top of each other. You can play with it like Scrooge McDuck, except with silver instead of gold.
Go ahead and jump in a pile of that. See, that's so good.
Hey, Silver Steel, I wanted to, you were talking about Michigan and Ohio and road tripping to go get your precious metal fix. I was actually thinking myself, when the time comes, I was actually thinking about getting an RV and just start touring the states that don't have sales taxes. And start picking up precious metals out in those particular states, and then on top of that, do community meets along the way too. I think that'd be a great thing. Of course, I'm not quite there yet financially, but maybe in the 15 or 20 years.
Of course, a good goal. That's a good goal.
Yeah. Well, I may be too old, but we'll see.
Well, you can hire somebody to have them drive you around.
There you go. A choo-choo train.
Yeah, just showing some of the bars that I picked up recently.
Don't show that to Golden Spikes. They'll want it.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, have you seen their stickers? It's basically a logo of it's their stickers are trains.
I didn't even notice that.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's dull though. I really like these older art bars. Pretty cool. These I got off Coin Crew. The Watergate.
The Watergate gang.
Yep. And I got these I think I got these at like $32 a piece. So I didn't think that was too bad. But like I said, some of these are just going to go back up into the auction, and I've been doing some trading lately and picked up the piece first. constitutional, and just trying to keep a fluid stack, and then all the while adding my base stack that'll never go away.
Well, I just realized something. I just remembered something from I mentioned Thursday. I said that I was going to do a giveaway once I got up and above 100.
Oh, you got there, huh?
I got there. It took, but I'm not convinced it's going to stay there. Because you know how YouTube does their thing. But I am giving away a little bit of everything that I have. One of everything that I have. So I have. I have basically one dime of each. So I have a barber and a Rosie and a Merc. And I have, I'm going to take them out of the bag. So that's 61 Benji. And that's actually got a little bit of toning on it. I didn't realize that until I looked at it Thursday when I said then I was going to do do a giveaway once I was able to get up and over 100. I'm thinking if I get to 115, 120, at least if YouTube takes any more away, I'll still stay over 100. But I'm doing that, and I'm doing that 45 Walker. 64 candy. Do what, plumber?
You got to do that giveaway today?
No, because I haven't sat down and worked out the details on how I want to do it yet.
Teasing everybody.
I know. Well, that's part of it, right? But I guess I don't have a barber. All right. Well, I could have swore I had a barber in there. No, I think I gave it out. All right. Oh yeah, I gave it as a going away present to somebody. So that's it. That's going to be my gall bag once I get over 115. I think I'll feel good if I can get 115. That way when YouTube comes through and takes them away, I'll still be over 100. So that's my plan. Maybe in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, you got to figure out how to do your giveaway. Navarro's mad because I'm showing these Geigers. So, must cook lurking mode engaged. I picked these up too recently. These in the original plastic, they are not easy to find. But these I'm not getting rid of.
Enjoy your food, Silver Steeler.
Just send them your way, Navarro. These are awesome. These two, this is the first time that I was able to get some of these. I think these are 5 gram. I got a couple 10. But anytime I see these, I buy these because they don't come up too often. Even like on eBay and stuff, there'll be a handful, but normally they're not in the original plastic. Like they come in sheets, I guess, and you cut them apart. So this is all original. These never been removed. But most of the time you get them like this that already been taken out. These are the ones that go up in the auction though.
So for Geigers, when it comes to premiums, how much more are they in comparison to, say, other bars?
They're quite a bit, really. Like that 1 ounce, this one, I bet you could get $60 for that thing. And then this one I paid. Well, actually, I think I paid $40 for this one, just because of how cool it looks. And then these I got between $32 and $35. And my LCS has a whole little bin full of bars that he sells. It was at $35, but I talked him down to $32. But I pretty much picked it clean of all the cool stuff. Like this one.
At least he still had stuff to pick from.
Oh, he's got all kinds of stuff. He's not short at all.
Oh, okay.
He was short Eagles, that was it. And then next time I went in there, he had plenty of them. I have a 1 ounce, but you can tell it got dropped. Got it at a pawn shop, Navarro, huh? Which one are you talking about, Navarro? Yeah, I picked up some really cool bars for my LCS. And like I said, some of them I got for the auction, but I just have not been able to let them go. Like this one. I haven't been able to let that one go.
Dragons are always awesome.
Yeah, this one, this I'll probably put up, but gotta look at it a little bit longer. And this one's also in its original pack.
Mm-hmm.
1 ounce Geiger bar. That sucks. It got dropped. This one, I don't know. It's my only like James Bond themed one. So, and that's also.
I was going to say that one just came out. Oh man, did you drop that?
Yeah. About dropping stuff, and there you go.
I'm going to say you just jinxed yourself.
I'm holding the phone and showing all this at the same time.
You need a third hand. Oh, that's funny.
I got some really cool stuff recently. Like I picked up this one, T. Morgan. I tried to sell it a couple times, but I just don't want to lose money on it, so I might just keep it. Maybe wait for the right buyer. This is my only CC that I have, so I might just keep it. It's not graded, that's the problem. And I had a couple people look at it, and they said it could be a VCAN or a VAM. But I don't know. I'm not that far advanced yet in my knowledge.
Yeah.
But it's a really nice looking Morgan. CC too. Carson City. And this I got at my same LCS. He had a whole bunch of them. I almost bought one. It was like $500. It was graded. The MS. I think it was a 64.
I see all those shinies there on my LCS. I just can't get myself to pay that much in the premium. I sit there and drill for a little bit, then I walk out. Then I walk out with just a little bit of constitutional, just something that's not so crazy on the premium.
Yeah.
I just have a hard time spending that type of money.
I don't believe. I mean, like for me, it's a little different because I do auctions as well.
Mm-hmm.
I have to keep a fluid part of my. I mean, you really can't even call it my stack. I guess it's just a temporary stop for it. Couple 07s have a high premium. Yeah, I don't even remember what I paid. I got it as a bin too, so it wasn't actually an auction item. I don't remember what it was though. Yeah, I agree with you, Navarro. I've been trying to stock up, but everybody wants too much for them right now, and I just haven't been able to pull the trigger. Like people are.
I think this 21's going to be this 1921 is going to be a high seller because people are going to want them. Just like I'm looking to pair them up.
Yeah. Very true. Put them in sets. And then I also picked up something that I'm kind of regretting that I did because it costed way too much. I'm going to try to sell it, but the 2 ounce 2020 MS70 Libertad.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing had a humongous premium on it. but I did pick it up with the intentions of selling it. But right now, it just seems like most people are in a holding pattern and not really buying too much.
Yeah, well, all for the same reason. They're just waiting for things to start going crazy here in the next few months. Hey, Yankee, you still out here with us? I want to ask you a question if you're still out here.
Yeah, Navarro, I 100% agree with you. It just right now, people. I think this one guy was like he had 10 Morgans for sale, and he wanted $35 a piece for them, or $34 a piece. And they were called. They weren't nothing special. So I couldn't do that. That's outrageous to me.
Yeah, he may have stepped away, and maybe someone else out here knows. And by the way, if you would, I see 6 likes and 8 online. Hit that smash button or like button, please.
Try to put my phone down here for a minute.
And subscribe if you haven't already done so. I would appreciate it. Trying to get to 115 so I can give away that. Excuse me. So I'm not sure who all was on Silver Pro's channel Thursday night, and what I was wanting to ask Yankee is, what was the prize? What was the giveaway? Because I won it. I have no idea what it was. I won.
You won it, but you don't know what it is?
Yeah, because I never win. So I went ahead and threw my name in the hat, but I was doing probably something down here in the studio, and next thing I knew, I saw Silver Dragons count 10, and I was number 10. I'm like, oh, I won.
Did you email them? Email them and tell them that you won?
Yeah, I emailed him, but I didn't ask what it was either. I was like, yeah, well, I won something. So it's in the mail. I just don't know what it is yet.
Right.
It'll be a nice surprise, yeah. Yeah, I know it's something from Hero Bullion, so I know it's gonna be nice. But I was like, oh, I won.
I missed that the Silver Pros.
Mm-hmm.
I missed that last one.
Well, like I was telling Dragons when I emailed him, I was like, I normally, whenever we do that, whenever someone does that type of giveaway, that type of game or whatever, I'm usually like 30 or 40 down the list. So I'm like, I never pay attention. I throw my name in the hat just in case, but I never pay attention. But I guess I should have Thursday.
Actually, I probably will go back and watch that tomorrow. I like those tandem. They have, like, especially with Yankee Dragons, they have 2 very experienced people. Stuff like that. That's really interesting to me.
Well, see, T, I don't think the way that those guys are doing their show is they record up to a certain point, and then they stop that portion of their show, and then the remainder of the show is the actual part that involves the giveaway. So I actually looked at that replay the next day, and yeah, they actually cut off the video right when they finished that portion of their show, and then the rest of it is I couldn't find any video on it. So like I said, it'll be a nice surprise once it gets here, and I'll make sure I'm definitely going to have a video on it once it shows up.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though.
Yep.
I don't ever win. I'm the worst, especially when people do the wheel. I don't think I won anything.
They tried to do the wheel, but there were so many people out there that night. It was like almost a little over 400 people were watching that night. They couldn't get the wheel to work, so they ended up doing it old school, which is cool.
I actually prefer it that way. No computer involvement.
But I can't imagine having that many people on the wheel. If you go through and do how Matt does it when he do process of elimination, that'd take forever.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Red Light. Good to see you.
So what do we got? Pallidum up at 6 o'clock. Is he on at 6 today or what?
Yeah, he should be. Well, we had a good turnout here, Plumber.
Yeah. Even though my tech is like yours was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
The tech guy with no tech.
Oh man, and in a crappy chair.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It broke. God.
That was so funny. It was like, because every time the chair feels like it's going to crap out on me like that, it feels like I'm going to fall backwards on every time.
And Sal just rolled with it.
Yeah, he did.
That was so funny.
He just kept on going. He just rolled it right in there like it was just part of the conversation. Hey, Big Apple, good to see you.
I forgot all about that. That is too funny.
Hey, CCT, how are you?
Oh my gosh, that is too funny.
Yeah, that was, and yeah, every time it does that, it feels like I'm just going to fall backwards and smash my head on the mantle behind me, and it's like, I really need to go get a decent chair. That costs money. I don't know.
I know that's gold money right there.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is that. Go ahead.
I was thinking about getting a gaming chair because they're only like $180, and it's like that'll work, and they're really comfortable. They're meant to be sat in for hours upon hours upon hours, like I do down here.
You probably should.
Hey, Silver Sailor, good night.
That's what I'm gonna do eventually too. Once I get my office set up properly, is because you know, like you, I'm gonna spend a lot of time in that chair. You know, buying stuff, selling stuff, and organizing and pricing, and making sure I'm not spending too much.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's funny, I think about things like that now. Normally, like I would stop and every morning and buy Dunkin' Donuts. So now I stopped and I only do it a couple times a week, and then that money that I save from that, I just put it aside, and then I buy generic rounds, or I buy Constitutional for my stack.
Mm. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and let everyone go so we can get over here to Sal's 6 o'clock market watch.
All right.
Everyone, please like the video if you would, please, before you head out, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And stay tuned, and also pass the word that I am doing a golf now that I have finally reached over 100, and YouTube hasn't taken any more away in the last couple of days. So more to come on that. So
yeah. Everybody have a good evening. See you over at Salovit's channel.
Have a good one, everyone, and just keep stacking. Good night.